All right, so no spoilers here. We are coming in saying Jess Mariano is an Enneagram 4.
Yeah.
And if you don't know much about 4s, they're known as the individualist or the romantic. They are known as deep in their feelings.
Yes.
Like they are known as emotional people who really focus on authenticity. They're on this lifelong quest to create meaning in their lives. A lot of them tend to be artists. They tend to be creative and romantic people. But just because you're an artist, it doesn't automatically mean you're a 4. It just kind of happens that way. And they really like to have deep connections with other people.
Yeah, like when they meet new people, they kind of treat them the same way as someone they've known for 5 years.
Yes.
You know, they really can't differentiate.
Yeah.
They want to dive in those deep conversations.
Yeah.
None of that chit chat.
Right.
No time
Don't
for
like
that.
chit chat. Do you know many 4s, Jack, in your own life?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
identify a lot of 4s in my life.
Okay.
What
Cool.
about you?
Yeah. Yes, I do have a close friend who's a 4, and I have a former coworker who's a 4 also. She was more into Myers-Briggs, but I often think of her when I'm thinking of 4s. And so it's nice to have those real world people as well that you can kind of
It is.
bring it into real life.
I think one of the other important things about 4s is that they want to be different, but they also have this feeling that they're defective.
Yes, that's a huge piece of their personality.
And sometimes it can be seen as they want to be unique, but it's really just that they want to be heard and understood. It's not
Yes.
necessarily unique, but sometimes it can be understood to be that way or misunderstood.
Yeah.
To be that way, but they really just want to be deeply understood, but they're kind of like born feeling that there's something wrong with them.
Yes, which makes me so sad. I feel bad for that personality trait. That must be hard. And to always walk around feeling misunderstood. You know, like people just don't really understand me. I mean, Jess has a lot of that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the core motivation. Is a desire to create an identity within themselves. And as you said, this appears as kind of wanting to be different in a unique but significant way. And so, Jess is always ready to distinguish himself from other people, isn't he?
Oh my gosh, yes. Well, what's interesting too is I wondered about him living in New York. And how it felt to be a 4 versus living in Stars Hollow. And you almost wonder, like, New York is a place where he could create an identity for himself. But then he's in Stars Hollow and these people are all basically the same. That's how he's seeing them.
Yes.
So now he has to create an identity.
Especially that first scene, Jackie, when he goes outside of Luke's and they're playing that song, like, this is hell.
This is hell. Oh my gosh.
And the mother-daughter, we've talked about this before in Welcome to Stars Hollow, Jess.
Yes.
The mom-daughter combo and like the matching outfits. Yeah, so he's seeing this town that looks really homogenous. And I think right away he thinks to himself, oh, wait a minute. Nope, this isn't me. These people are never going to understand me.
Right.
I'm different from them. And I think this is why he goes to such great lengths to not make friends, to not go to school, to set himself up as the bad kid from the get-go with all those practical jokes.
Exactly what I was thinking. This identity he creates of, quote, hoodlum, as Taylor says.
Yeah.
We know that's really not genuine to his personality, but it's somewhere that he can live for a while and be all right. So this act of like you said, skipping school and stealing the baseball team's baseballs is just a way to prove that he's different from these Stars Hollow people.
Yeah. And I think a tactic to wall himself off and say, don't even try to chit chat with me. I'm not doing that.
Yes.
Like I'm deeper and I have a feeling no one's going to meet me on that level in this town. This was a preview of a bonus episode for our paid subscribers. If you'd like to access the full episode, join us on patreon.com/Gavin Gilmore.